Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is what you didn't know. You may wonder, why a topic like that? What is he referring to? What is he going to speak about here? Well, you're going to find out. This topic is about not knowing what one may be going through. Not knowing what one may be experiencing in their personal life. But because you're on the outside looking in, you make a judgment on their life and their situation. Let's take a scenario. There's a young man who doesn't necessarily smell the best. There's a young man that doesn't necessarily dress the best. He wears almost the same thing every day. And there's rips in his clothes. He doesn't have the most updated shoes. He doesn't have the most updated Jordans or Nikes. He doesn't have the Abercrombie and Fitch. He doesn't have the Under Armour when it comes to his clothing. He comes to school and he doesn't necessarily smell the best. And so you begin to make judgments on that young man, and you begin to speak about him and talk about him in a negative fashion. And there's others, or you yourself, whatever the case may be, begin to bully that person, begin to say different things to him, to his face, that cause him to feel bad about his situation. But see, there's some things that you don't know. You're on the outside looking in. You're on the surface looking, you're just looking at the surface. But there's more to his story. Yes, he may not smell the best. Yes, he may not have the name brand thing. Yes, he may not have the best shoes, the best clothing. Yes, it may have rips in it. Yes, he may wear the same thing almost every day. But there's some things about this young man that you don't know that is causing him to do those things that he does when it comes to his clothing and the way he smells. Because what you didn't know is that his father abandoned his family when he was 5 years old, and they were already in a tough financial situation. And now his mother is struggling to put food on the table. So what makes you think that if she's struggling to even feed her children, that he or his family has the money to go out and buy the name brand clothing and the name brand shoes? But you made a judgment on him. But you decided to talk about him. But you decided to make fun of him to his face and behind his back to your friends. But you had no clue at all what his family was going through. You had no clue at all that he had a single mother. You had no clue at all that his father abandoned him. You had no clue at all that his family, his mother was struggling to give him and his siblings even just a little bit of food. Just some bread, just a PB&J sandwich, just an apple juice, just an orange, just some grapes. Was struggling to even put that on the table. And you want to make fun of him because he can't wear Nike and he doesn't have the financial means to get Under Armour and Jordans from the store. Let me tell you something right now. You shall never make a judgment based on how somebody looks, because you never know what they are going through in their personal life. There's some things that a lot of people are going through that you just don't know. You didn't know that his father abandoned his mother and the children, his siblings. You didn't know that his mother is struggling. She works 2 minimum wage jobs, but still is struggling. He has 5 siblings, working 2 minimum wage jobs, and barely has time to even read them a bedtime story. She's so tired by the end of the day. She barely has time to take them to the park. Barely has time to take them to do different things, and they can't even do a lot of things because they don't have the financial funds. She's struggling to pay rent, struggling to pay the bills, struggling to provide clothing and food for her children. This is why you should always have a helping heart, have a compassionate heart, a kind heart. Always have helping hands instead of making a negative judgment based on someone's outward appearance. You should always, always, always say, maybe that person is going through a lot. Maybe they're struggling. We just don't know. And then you can then try to be a help and an encouragement and a compassion for that person, because there's a lot of things that people go through that we just don't know. I hope this video was eye-opening. I hope it was an encouragement and an inspiration for you to go out and reach out and just touch somebody's life today. I hope this was an encouragement and, like I said, a blessing. Please take this and apply it to your life today and for the days to follow. So thank you so much for your time and attention. You have a good one. And as always, until next time. Yeah.